Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Evan or Faithful Clutch, and I am bringing you a video today of a full super subclass breakdown for the Hunter's Golden Gun and Arkstrider. So, personally, I think the Hunter got hit the hardest. It's iffy in the beta, at least. It's not the best, I guess you could say, for PvP. PvE, it's okay, but Hunter's really got screwed out, kind of, in Destiny 2 so far from the beta. But we're not here to talk about that. Let's go into the subclass. So we're going to start with Gunslinger first. So, alright. So, let's check it out. So, Chains of Woe. Precision kills increase weapon reload for you and your nearby allies. It's basically Chain of Woe from Destiny 1. We've already had this. Personally, I don't think it's going to be that good because, well, alright, let's talk about this real quick. If it had this 3 times stack where you could get ×3 Chain of Woe and it could immediately reload like in Destiny 1, that would be amazing. But it doesn't really have that, and what's it really going to do? Like, it reloads faster for you and your allies. Cool. I'd rather have ×3 like Destiny 1. It's not a very reliable perk personally for me. Yeah, I hit a lot of headshots, but it doesn't stack. And it is also precision kills. Forgot to say that, sorry. Let's check out Deadshot. Significantly improve your ability to hit golden gun shots. Cool, that's basically Deadeye from Destiny 1. It's basically the same perk. Nothing much to it. But, alright, so this is 6-shooter. Personally, it's crap. I hate this perk for the Golden Gun. Golden Gun can be fired quickly up to 6 times, but has a shorter duration. This duration for Golden Gun is so small. Like, you have such a short window of time to shoot 6 shots. Basically, you have to be putting yourself in the middle of a gunfight, pop it right then and there. You can't dip behind cover because you're basically wasting half of your super ability. That's how short of a time span it is. You basically putting yourself in a basically a death wish. It's a high risk, high reward if you can do it, but in the end you're most likely gonna die because it is such a high risk to use the super. And 6 shots, cool. I get 6 golden gun shots. Woohoo! There's not even 6 opponents to shoot most of the time. It's just not worth it to me. And the super duration for it it's too short. It's not really there. But let's see. This perk I really like. Explosive Knife. Throw a knife from a distance that explodes shortly after impact with this melee ability. So, this perk can be used in so many different ways. I've done a little bit of testing, okay? If you throw the throwing knife at somebody and it hits them in the head, it does roughly 100 to 102 damage. Like, that's pretty huge. That's almost half their health. And, like, melee abilities and grenades aren't supposed to do that. So, that is pretty good, personally. But the other great ability about this is, if you just miss by a little bit, but it still hits near them, it still has that explosive property. It still can damage them. It's a little area of effect, I guess you could say. So, it's still really nice. That's probably the best perk in the Way of the Outlaw tree for the Gunslinger. Everything else, I feel like, is just washed out, not worth it, personally. But, okay. So, let's go down here. We're going to start with this. Knife Juggler. Throw a knife from a distance. Precision knife kills with this melee ability. Immediately recharge it. It says from a distance. What is that distance, though? Is it 50 feet away? Is it across the map? Is it 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet? We don't know how far away we have to be. Because if you're, like, sliding in, you shoot someone in the head with, like, I'd use this Knife Juggler perfectly with a hand cannon. I'd 2-tap someone in the body with my hand cannon, throw the knife at the head, and I get my recharge. For my grenade. I mean, my throwing knife. This perk is very iffy because we don't know how far away we need to be. So it's kind of, right now nobody knows it's in the middle. We don't know if it's going to be really, really good or just not very good because you have to throw it from too far away, and then it could be just... I don't know about that perk. It's very... It's on the line of being amazing and on the line of being complete trash. So, no, we don't know about it yet. So, let's go on to the next one for it. Practice makes perfect. Enter a trance with each precision hit, reducing the cooldown of your super. I hit a lot of headshots, okay? I play with a pulse rifle and a hand cannon. I hit a lot of shots that are headshots. Like, so is it like you have to hit a certain... And that, look, it says precision hits, not kills, hits. So does that mean that, like, we could shoot like 50 shots and get our super by like round 3 of competitive right now? That's a really huge perk. That if it's just hit them a couple times in the head, well, not a couple times, but just consistently hitting them with precision hits to the head, that could be by far the best perk for the hunter right now. But once again, we don't know how many hits do we need to hit in the head to get the reduce to the cooldown. How much will it charge the super also is another question. We just don't know. That is another perk that is on borderline of greatness and on the borderline of defeat, basically. It sounds amazing, but we just don't know yet. But alright, let's go ahead and look at the next one. Crowd pleaser. Enables precision damage with golden gun. Okay. It's precision damage. Okay. That's good for PvE, I guess. And then precision hits with golden gun golden gun generates orbs of light. It generates orbs of light. So, say I kill the first one, okay? I pop my golden gun, throw it up in the air, I kill the first one. No biggie, okay? But I hit the second one. I hit it with a precision hit, and it kills him right there. Will it generate just one? Or is it going to generate the normal one that would come with it, plus a second one? So will that be 2 orbs? And say I get the third kill with a precision hit. That would be 4 orbs right there. Is that how that perk will work? I don't know. That perk is another one. It's a fine line of greatness that we just don't know about yet. So, I can't say anything personally. But it sounds amazing. So, let's go on to the last one. Line them up. Precision hits with golden gun increase its damage and extend its duration. So, basically, hold on. Enter that with this. So, we shoot people and reduce the cooldown charge of your super. Then you get line them up. Precision. If say I pop my golden gun, I hit the first one in the head with a precision hit. Is that gonna stack on top of my already charge of the super, or is that just gonna make the super drain slower? Because say I get the 2 first kills with my golden gun, I get 2 precision hits. Is that gonna extend the duration of the super, or is that just gonna make the super drain slower? That's another thing that we don't know, because if I get the 2 first hits and it makes the super drain slower, I can go on a hunt for that third kill. That could be really good. But once again, we just don't know. It's borderline. We just can't really get into it yet. But yeah, this whole skill tree is basically borderline of greatness for the hunter. This whole skill tree right here is probably, if it's what I think it is, it's gonna be the best skill tree for the gunslinger, personally. But let's go ahead and get on to the Arkstrider. So, let's see. Deadly reach. Dodging increases your melee range, allowing you to lunge further to strike enemies. So, I feel like, let's read this. Nah, that wouldn't work. But cool, you get a longer melee range. Like, I just don't see how that's really that big of a deal It's a longer melee range. Woohoo! It's really not that great, I guess. That's all I really have to say about it. All right. Combat flow. Melee kills recharge your dodge ability. So these two work pretty good though. So say I dodge, BB, reload my weapon, but I get close enough to where I can melee him and one hit him with my melee to kill him, then I would immediately get my combat roll or dodge immediately back. Now that sounds pretty good. It does. It sounds pretty nice. But, like, how often are you really gonna combat roll or dodge? Or it's not really that good of a perk. Like, your dodge ability, yeah, it's useful, but I just don't know. It's already hard to get in close to people in a 1v1 to get up and melee them. You have to already be on top of them also. So it's iffy. It's a very nitpicky perk, I guess you could say. But let's check. Combination flow. Kill an enemy with this melee ability to trigger health regeneration and increase your melee damage temporarily. Now that sounds amazing with this. Dodging increase your melee range, plus if you get the melee kill, it recharges your dodge. And then on top of that, if you kill someone with your melee to trigger, it triggers health regeneration and increases your melee damage temporarily. If you're close enough, you could kill someone with 2 melees, I feel. Plus, on top of that, it's health regeneration. So after you get that first kill, you'll be regenerating your health. So it's a very nitpicky. These 3 are very nitpicky perks, but in the right use, they could be used to dominate in close quarters. Is what I feel. It's I don't know exactly how to explain it. They are very nitpicky, hard to use type of things. Very high risk, possibly low reward if you don't use it correctly. But I don't know. Alright, let's check another one. Lethal Current. After dodging each arc staff strafe hit, creates a damaging lightning aftershock. Now that's pretty cool, because say like people are on top of you and Arkstrider's already at close combat, you have to get right up in their face to kill them. Having that damaging lightning aftershock, if like somebody tries to rush up and hit you or kill you because you're weak, and say you're around a corner and they have to rush in, they could get hit by that lightning aftershock. That could be pretty good. It could be great, but how much damage is it gonna do? And it's a little weird or different, I guess I could say. But yeah, let's move on. All right, so Disorienting Blow. Strike an enemy with this melee ability. Sorry, excuse me. Strike an enemy with this melee ability to disorient the target and nearby enemies. So does that mean like, is that going to be kind of like a flash grenade? Like you melee them. Disorient is a very key word in here. Is it like a full-on flash, like it's a quick flash, or is it like just the screen goes fuzzy type of thing? We don't know exactly what that is. It could be really good, but it really does depend, because one, it's high risk high reward ability. You have to get in close. It does disorient the target and enemies around them, but how often are you going to go into like a 1v2 that close with 2 people? I just don't see me going in like that. That's just, it doesn't seem that high of a, it just doesn't seem that good to me. Alright, so focused breathing. Sprinting recharges your dodge ability, increases maximum sprint speed. That to me seems pretty good, because when I play a hunter, I try to go for high recovery and high what's it called? I tend to go for high recovery and high resilience. So that perk alone sounds really good, because I don't use sprint speed that much. And it recharges your dodge. Like, that's pretty nice. If you use your dodge, you combat roll or dodge or whatever you want to call it. I call it a combat roll. I combat roll. I use my whole clip. I sprint around. It recharges my dodge ability and increases max sprint speed. I could get around. I could zip around a corner before I die. Say I'm low health. After I kill someone, I could zip around a corner before somebody could get to me. That's actually a pretty good perk for the Arkstrider personally. But all right. So combat meditation. While critically wounded, melee and grenade recharges drastically faster. That right there. I don't know how to explain it. That's a very good perk, but that is just like, hey, come kill me, basically. That is a very, like, very risky perk to use. Because you basically, you're already critically damaged or wounded. So, and that's a good thing also. Critically wounded. How critically wounded do you have to be? Do you have to be almost dead? Like 50%, 25% health? Like, how low do you have to be to get this perk to work? And also, how much does it recharge your melee and grenades? Because it says drastically faster, but how fast does it really recharge? We don't know. So, we really can't say anything about it. But, let's move on. Lightning reflexes. You are harder to kill while dodging. Okay, I'm harder to kill while dodging. 1, I can't shoot. And 2, they can track where I'm gonna not dodge. So if I dodge to the left, they can just swing their guns to the left. It doesn't really seem like that nice of a perk, personally. It's just, there's nothing really there. Like, you're harder to kill while dodging. How hard? Like, can they not hit you when you're dodging? Or, like, what? I don't know how to explain that. It's a weird perk. I personally think that it's not a good perk at all, but who knows. Personally, I do think that hunters did get hit the hardest in Destiny 2. They aren't that good in Destiny 2. They're just underwhelming, I guess you could say. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this video on hunters. If you liked it, please remember to leave a like and a comment for the video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see all of you guys later.